Well, next up in this series, I'm going to talk about my fire kit a little bit. Mine's not as well developed as some guys out there. Some guys really thought theirs out really well. I have some basic elements in mine, and keep them in that little pouch right there. That can be clipped onto my pack with a carabiner. Usually carry it down in the bottom of my pack so that it's protected down there, and I always know where it's at. And we'll talk about this next. Like I said, my fire kit's pretty basic. This is a cheapo pouch that I got 3 of them that come with a carabiner. I keep my first aid kit in one, fishing stuff in the other, and then they range in size. This is the largest one, and there's 2 smaller ones. But my kit's pretty basic. Not a lot to it. In fact, I should add to it. But right now, as of right now, this kit has not let me down. That's a Coleman Magnesium fire starter, which I bought this at Walmart because I couldn't find any of the longer ones, the nicer ones, at a store. I'm not huge for buying online. So that one's kind of worn out. And it started a lot of fires, and it never fails for me. I know it's kind of a cheapy deal, and there are a lot nicer ones out there, but this one, it'll throw some sparks once you get it going. But I'm going to need to replace that, and I'm thinking about checking out the Kodiak, which is a really nice outfit. But there's my, it's never failed to work. My Ferro Rod Striker. I don't use the Magnesium because Magnesium is a huge pain in the butt, but it is nice to have that to hold on to, that Magnesium bar. Other than that, it's kind of, the Magnesium to me is kind of worthless. I guess in a real jam, I'd make it work. Cotton balls coated in Vaseline. I need to refill that. I'll probably add some dryer lint and a couple of other things to the kit, and maybe a couple sticks of fat wood. But right now, I've never had a problem with my kit working for me. And then right here, this is, you know, I've got another video on hand sanitizer, and I stand by it. This is a dual multi-purpose item right here. One, it's flammable. It's 63, I think, percent alcohol, 65% alcohol. It's good for you know, helping to get the fire going. It's a good accelerant. It's not as good as some things. I also carry a bottle of gasoline antifreeze for my stove, which is a great accelerant. But this sticks, and it works pretty well. It's also good for washing your hands, obviously, and it's good for disinfecting wounds. If you know, if you can stand the burn of the alcohol, it doesn't bother me that bad. And that's usually what I use for a wound is alcohol, because I know it's going to kill the bacteria. And of course, my preferred fire starting method is right here. Good old Zippo Lighter. My thumb's a little cold, a little tough getting going, but strikes every time as long as I keep it fueled up. Now, if you carry one of these in your pocket for any period of time, if you're familiar with a Zippo, you know that fuel is going to evaporate in a pretty short time. This thing, I don't know if you fill it, if it'll last a week without evaporating, depending on the temperature. But I keep it in this waterproof case. This is a cell phone case, and it's not big enough for my cell phone, but this works nice to kind of, what happens is the air inside there, as the fluid evaporates, as the fuel evaporates, the air gets saturated, then no more can evaporate, and this will hold fuel for a month or longer. I check it before I go out, obviously. Before I hit the woods, I'm going to stoke this thing up and make sure I got plenty of fuel and fill it. But typically, I can count on that being ready to light for a month or more, being in that case right there. You know, when you're in the woods, whether you're out overnight by choice or not, you want to be able to start a fire, and taking a sure means of starting fire into the woods is the important thing to do. It's just as important as having a knife, and these are my way of doing it. And I've never failed to start a fire, rain, shine, snow, or heat. So far, I've never had a problem getting a fire going. Usually, first try. One thing you gotta do is practice. But that's my fire kit there. I know there are others out there that are a lot better, that are more thought out, but that's what I prefer to carry into the woods. Thanks for watching.